still waiting, apparently.
You should be seeing that now.
So I'm still waiting, apparently.
You should be seeing that now. I need to turn that down. You should be seeing that.
It's just repeating the same thing.
Come out of that and come back in. Sorry, we're having a few difficult, technical issues here. The app is just nonsense today. Nothing works on it.
Neither does the wife. She's a bit nonsense today with
Yeah.
this cough still. Sorry, everyone.
We'll be setting off in a second as soon as the missus gets her phone ready to answer the questions. And sorry, I forgot to say hello everybody. Welcome to another video.
Okay, so
You ready?
let's see. Yeah.
Right, we'll start the car then. Well, it's already on. Okay, we're off then.
So FMT said hello, hello. Susie Forrester said first hi, Tony.
Hello. Hello, Susie.
And Jilly Jill said don't sound good. Too right there, Jilly Jill. Ice B, aka P77I said morning. Diamond 2025 said always an Audi. And Nigel Scott said that fresh air doesn't suit you, get back to London. And Diamond 2025 said hi, Tony.
Hello.
Jab Film said Volkswagen in front of you. Soft 16 Stick said I love the James Bond assassins. Peter Scott said morning, hope you have a good day. Paul Bateman said hello.
Hello.
Dave W, hello from Encounter Bay, South Australia.
Oh wow.
G6 said NW, you went right past my home yesterday but I didn't see you. Oh. Soft 16 Stick said hold tight, Moni Tony is off.
Not yet. No one's done anything wrong in front of me yet.
And Mark Tyler said good morning. Diamond 2025, it's nice weather today.
We've had good weather for the last 2 days actually.
Been really lucky.
In the rest of the countries, Ireland and Scotland have been awful.
Richard W said good morning from sunny Epsom. Kind of off in that direction right now.
Here we are. Hello.
Jab Film said I bet it won't be before you encounter self-centered crappy driver. Tom Atwell has just come online and he said what are you doing after you've given up the private hire job?
Well, I'm not sort of giving it up at the moment because I had an offer from Autocar, what I'm buying the car from, to give me a better deal insurance-wise and an aftercare service. So I'm staying as a private hire driver, but I don't have to earn as much for the car. So I do plan to do more YouTubing. That's the plan anyway. But as we know, a lot of my plans do go tits up, and it goes all wrong a lot of the time. Richard
W said you are live to my house. Please do not swear.
Oops.
Leon A Walker said you've made my morning. I forgot you were doing the live drive today. That's nice. Stan has said hello from Birmingham. Watch out for them Audis.
Indeed.
And Olivia, bonjour, Tony and Sarah. Bonjour, Olivia.
Bonjour.
Soft 16 Stick. You sound too nice to be married to that moany old guy. Laugh out loud.
Thanks.
Just going along. Just coming up to Folkestone train station. If anyone does or doesn't know the area, not too far from the sea at all. Mark Tyler said, my day was going well. Just had car written off by a Kia driver who was on her phone.
Oh.
That's rubbish.
Yeah, that's not good.
John Young said, just got here. Where are we going?
We're going from Folkestone to Sutton. I did have it all set up with a description and everything, but nothing seemed to work this morning on the app. It was all over the shop. So I had to do it again with no description, no thumbnail, no nothing. I had real problems with it this morning.
Olivia said, oops. Hold on, the messages have just disappeared. Hold on a moment. John Young said, the wonderful world of Sutton, laugh out loud.
Indeed.
And Olivia said, lovely day in Folkestone. So lovely and clear.
Well, I've got an Audi in front of me and a shitting Peugeot to the right of me here at this roundabout. So far they've done nothing wrong.
Richard W said, usual hunting ground then, M25 and A217.
I'll probably be going down the A22 actually, to get back home.
G6ZNW said they will soon. And Adrian Johnston said, Audis rock. Olivia said, sunshine in Britain. With a shocked face.
Indeed. Nice blue skies and everything. We've got quite a few more people on than we thought we'd have actually. It looks like there's over 80 people watching the live drive. Cool.
So thank you everybody. Yeah, Olivia's just said 84 viewers.
Nice. Thank you very much for everyone that's watching.
So Mark Tyler's just given a little update about his accident this morning. He said, good thing I have a dash cam. She tried blaming me for stopping in front of her.
Yeah, that's why you got to have a dash cam, I'm afraid, nowadays. People's honesty as well. You've got a permanent eyewitness with a dash cam that doesn't lie. You cannot lie. So yeah, that's why I always advise people to have one.
Lisa Sargent said stream looks good today, and Peter Gledhill said woohoo, another live, and a farmers rally today. Haven't seen one Labour politician. G6ZNW said, if you keep straight on, you will get to the M20 very soon.
That's right, that's correct.
Now, Richard W has put emojis, so I'm going to tell you, read the word of the emoji.
Right.
And it is shit Peugeot, shit Peugeot, shit Peugeot. I'm presuming that makes sense to you. Peter Scott said, how many cars do you think will sit in the outside lane and not move into the inside lane like your last video? Keep it up.
Yeah, quite a few. Quite a few. It's hard to put a number on it.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, yo mate at the London Dashcam, long time sub here from around 300.
Cool.
Love your videos and sarcastic quips. Hope you're doing well.
Nice one. Thank you.
And Jab Film said, London Dashcam catchphrases. Shit in Peugeot and always an Audi. Angie Harriman said hello from Canada. Love the view. Olivia said chit in Peugeot, froggy car. No surprise there. And Diamond 2025 said Fiat 500, the trainee Audi driver.
Indeed.
Kit Hayward has just joined and said, where are you off to today?
We're going back home to Sutton from Folkestone, down on the coast, down on the south coast.
G6ZNW said, foot hard down now till the roadworks at Maidstone.
Yeah.
I apologise, but I think it's Alex Meekle has said greetings from Scotland.
I hope you are okay up there, because we had some bad weather yesterday down up there.
Yeah, we saw some of it on the news this morning. It looked really bad.
Yeah.
Billy Skoda said the camera really isn't doing this justice. TA Gaming said, I'm noticing a lot more drivers using the self-entitlement car wax recently. Seems to be a lot of poor attitude and impatience on the roads.
There is indeed.
More than ever. And Colin S has just joined and said greetings from sunny Newcastle.
Hello.
Soft 16 Stick said, I hear they sell cheap rubber dinghies in Folkestone and Dover. I think the southeast of England is start getting some of the bad weather later on this afternoon. Angie Harriman said, have you ever been through Woking? It's been 3 decades since I've been there. Oh, you should do a live drive
Yeah, I
through there.
go through there quite often. Yeah, people from Leatherhead tend to want to go to Woking for some reason. I don't know why.
Les One More said, yes, I made it here. Yes, I made it. Here we are. So where are we?
We're on the M20 heading towards London.
Richie Downs said, morning, Tony. Morning, Mrs. Tony.
Morning.
Morning, Richie. Diamond 2025. Oh no, sorry. Softstick 16 said, does Tony smoke? I reckon with his stress levels he does.
No, I don't smoke. That isn't me coughing, by the way.
That's me coughing, and I don't smoke either. Oh, excuse me. From Q, isn't it? Diamond 2025 said, Tony, would you ever own an Audi?
Yeah, I think I probably would, because I do like the cars. I've got to say, I do like the cars. Hopefully someone from Audi will be watching one of my videos and give me one to review.
That'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, while on foot I've had 3 incidents of cars committing very late to a right turn on a junction and then blasting through a green man with people crossing. Have you ever witnessed this?
Loads of times, yeah. Yeah, absolutely loads of times.
Jilly Jill said, Sarah, you're doing a good job. Thank you very much, Jilly Jill. Richard Down said, thank you for your answers yesterday, Tony. Sorry if they were awkward ones. Just for someone who's only ever driven cars and how you talked about private hire driving, it was a nice insight.
Yeah, thank you. No, I don't think there was any awkward ones. Any awkward questions yesterday?
It's really nice to see some of the people on from yesterday on today. Chili Jill has just said 94.
All right, cool. So we're overloaded in the car then.
Peter Scott said, would you drive a Peugeot?
Ooh. I have driven a Peugeot before, and to be honest, I didn't like it very much at all. I found the viewing was bad. There was too many blind spots. Quite awkward to see out the back window of the one that I was in anyway. Pillars were big and not a round steering wheel. I'm not a fan of these steering wheels that are not round. I don't understand why they make them odd shapes. It's I don't understand that one.
Richard Down said, no, but it's nice to share knowledge about things. If you don't know, it's nice to know someone who can or will answer you sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. It's I'm always on YouTube trying to work things out technical wise and everything myself, and a lot of things I don't know. I go to YouTube and ask people myself, what's this? How do I do this? And most of them do answer. You know, quite a lot don't, because they're just too busy. You get so many messages that it's very hard to keep up with.
Jab Film said, people often think you don't like Audi because of the way you cuss them off, but it's actually the people driving you're cussing off.
Yeah, definitely. If I knew their names, I would be shouting their names, but obviously I only know what car they're driving, so they get labelled with or they get tagged with the same brush, shall we say. The same as private hires as well. You know, they're you know, there are some good private hire drivers, but they get tarred with the same brush as the bad ones, I'm afraid.
Raynard de Fubert said, good morning, Tony from Ireland.
Good morning. Hopefully the weather's better out there today, mate.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, what inspired you to start uploading dashcam videos on the London dashcam? There's a lot out there without commentary, but I watch videos to hear you have a good rant at the idiots.
It took me a long time to actually do commentary myself. If you look at my earlier stuff, I put text on the screen and stuff like that, badly spelt with bad grammar, and I just decided to talk instead of doing that. A lot of people said they didn't like the text on there anyway, so I decided to talk instead. But I don't know, to start up the channel, I had loads and loads of clips because I was driving a van for like 12 hours a day, and I was getting loads and loads of clips, and I'm thinking, why am I saving the clips? Let's do something with them. I just started the channel up, and it's just grown from there, really.
Raynard de Fubert said, and hello, Sarah. Richie Downs has said, Dad had a Peugeot 205, laugh out loud, back in the early 2000s, maybe 2001 to 2006. Soft 16 Stick said, I can only imagine what Tony's like going shopping with. I reckon he moans all day. Am I correct, Mrs. Tony?
You are absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. I can't disagree with that at all. I hate shopping.
I've got to just say this. Miserable shopper. I actually don't do a lot of shopping. But yeah, he's a miserable shopper, or he follows me around like a store detective with his hands behind his back. Judgy Tony.
See, when I go shopping, I know exactly what I want, and I'm in and out of the shop in 5 minutes, literally from start to finish. I just go straight to it, pick up what I want, and out. And sometimes I actually pay. but some people, they just walk around every single aisle, touching everything and looking at the description of what's in the jar, even though they've got no intentions of buying it. And that is Sarah. So yes, sometimes I just sit in the car. If we go shopping together, it's like, I'm staying in the car. I can't handle that. I'm staying in the car.
Lisa Sargent's message has come up in yellow.
Okay.
It says you must realise by now that the French are weird, laugh out loud. And it's got £10 next to it.
Oh wow. Oh, nice
So,
one. That's thank you very much. Who was that?
That's Lisa Sargent. Is that a donation?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Nice one. Thank you, Lisa.
That's really kind. Colin S said, I had a 205 GTI in the 90s. Peter Scott said, that's why Peugeot drivers can't see anybody else on the road.
Yeah. I mean, my daughter had a Peugeot not that long ago, and because they had a really good deal going on. You sort of like leased a car, and I think it was about £200 a month, and the deal was called just add petrol, and that's all you had to pay was £200 a month, and everything was included. Your servicing and insurance, everything, and all you had to do was put fuel in. That was the only extra you had to do. So I can understand why people do buy them if they come up with deals like that, because that's a really good deal. But to drive, not for me.
Richie B said, hi Mr. and Mrs. Tony, have a great day. Best wishes from sunny Worcestershire. P.S. said, odd-shaped steering wheels are so blind people know when the car is going straight. Raina de Fuba said, Sarah, what medication do you take for putting up with a cranky git?
Gin.
2 lots of blood pressure medication, I'll have you know. Richie Down said, my mum drove a Citroen for years. Lisa Sargent, I can't judge. Lisa Sargent said, Richie Downs, I've been in a 2CV. Enough said. Diamond 2025 said, whenever I see a German-made car behind me when I'm driving, it's always in my boot. Laughing face. Wonders GTA Gaming said, that's awesome, dude. And Richie Down said, oh yes, well Lisa Sargent, that's what Mum had. Haha. And Lisa laughed out loud back. Connor Moore said, hi Tony.
Hello.
Richie Downs said, Ford KAs are the bane of my driving experience though, especially a manual gearbox, not automatic. Muhida said, afternoon all, long time since I've seen you both. Richie B, this is good, he said, when he goes shopping, is it always in Audi?
Yeah, very good.
Soft 16 Sticks said, love you guys. That's very kind.
Yeah, thank you.
Richie W said, Sarah, does Tony moan about people pushing trolleys the wrong way up and down the aisles?
Yep.
He moans about everything.
Yeah.
Jilly Jill said, don't be horrible to Sarah, she sounds so sweet. Thank you, Jilly Jill. Kit Hayward has said thank you to Lisa Sargent, which is in yellow, so I think that might mean thank you for doing that donation.
Don't know. It will say.
Lisa Sargent said, you're welcome. Richie Downs said, Mrs. Tony's Christmas present, a Peugeot hybrid. Laugh out loud, I'm joking. I'm so sorry. Jab Film said, you call Tony miserably shopper and call my dad miserable git. Raina de Fuba is laughing. Elizabeth Bicknell said, hi Sarah and Tony, I missed your journey there but catching the lift back. Laugh out loud. That's nice. Sminer Bob said, safe travels. So, I can't see anything, love. What?
Is that a plane? Can you? I don't know if you can see that plane up there doing some tricks.
Oh yeah, it's a glider. So there's a glider in the sky, everybody. I don't know if... No, maybe it isn't a glider. I can barely see it, to be honest with you, so it might not come through on the dash cam. Sorry about that. Smiler Bob said, safe travels both of you. Lots of crazy drivers down that way, especially at weekends.
So you can see it now.
I can see it now. It does look like a glider now,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Lovely day for it. Connor Moore said, what are you doing today being live?
Just going back home from a night out in Folkestone.
Mark Tyler said, Peugeot drivers only drive the way they do if they're trying to avoid the Kia drivers.
Yeah, of course they do.
Richie Downs said, Kia invisible, Mark Taylor. Slim Handle said, I need to guess the motorway. Wonders GTA Gaming said, saw a guy on an e-scooter last week. Cig in one hand, phone in the other, waiting at a busy junction and not paying attention.
Yeah, that's about right.
Worst part was that he had a young kid, maybe 6, in front of his legs. Shameful. That's awful. Richie Down said, that's a worry. Wonders GTA Gaming, did the child have a helmet on? No mate, neither had helmets. Steve Catlow said, my modern car is a Peugeot 508. It has 225 bhp and an automatic gearbox. Has Audis for breakfast. Oh, Lisa Sargent has said, Kent Gliding Club.
Alright, okay.
And Jab Films said, it's plainly obvious. Connemore W. Richie Down said, oh mate, at Wonders GTA Gaming, safeguarding children is important though. You should report it, that's a really worrying concern. Slim Handle said, straight road, so definitely not the M25. Julie said 122. Connor Moore said, did you enjoy yourself? And ignore the W. We had a nice time, nice evening in Folkestone.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Yes, nice food and some nice drink.
Slim Handle said it's one of the Kent motorways, those strong angled bridges. Mark Tyler said, fact for you, do you know why they have concrete on motorways?
What the bit in the middle?
Not sure. Soft 16 Stick said, makes me laugh seeing these food delivery drivers on push bikes without any lights, dressed as ninjas.
Yeah, they're dangerous as hell.
On pavements as well. Horrible. Monkey in the Works said, you can tell it isn't the M25, no roadworks.
And it's moving.
Richie Downs said, Tony, have you ever reported any of the bad drivers you showcase on here and had to go to trial as a witness or something?
I have reported 2 or 3, yeah. Only the ones that are really, really dangerous, and they're dangerous on purpose, just trying to beat traffic and stuff like that, and they put everyone at risk. But unfortunately, the police have done nothing with every single one of them. Done absolutely nothing, and the footage has been pretty good that they've got, but they've not followed it up. So I don't do it no more. Bear in mind that I did do a video on the form that you had to fill out, and the form just goes round in circles, and you have to find the car and all that sort of stuff. There isn't even a drop down menu as such. You put the number plate in, and then you have to write down the car make, the car colour, everything like that. If I wanted to buy something from a car manufacturer, Halfords or something, I can just put my number plate in and everything comes down to what my car is. You know, on these car checker apps, it's all done for you. But on the police website, it's not. And I don't get it. It's like to slow you up, to discourage you to actually report it almost. So I don't.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, Richie Downs, no footage of it, mate. That's, you know, the person on the e-scooter with the child.
It's very hard to catch him as well. You've got no identification as such. Yeah, no number plate or anything like that on them things.
And he said he was a passenger. Police round here are non-existent anyway.
Yeah.
Richie Downs said, sorry mate, thought you had it on dash cam. Be careful, bud. And Mark Taylor's just come back about the concrete on motorways, and he said it's because the road service would sink if it was just tarmac.
Makes sense.
It looks like Roy 3Y, or it might be RO113Y, said, any middle lane hoggers?
Not really, not yet.
Jilly Jill said, I can hear Sarah better on my phone than the TV. Jab Film said, would you ever drive a Tesla?
I would drive one, yeah. I'm not so sure I'd own one though. They're blooming expensive.
Rainer DeFuber said, Tony, you have too many passengers in your car, 103 at the moment. Hope you're charging them. Wonders GTA Gaming said, yeah, I'm not a camera mate, just very observant. And RO113Y said, classic M25 jumps. Richie Downs said, I've reported someone go through a school crossing, lollipop patrol person. That's why I asked Tony. Thanks, mate. Connor Moore said, well, is that a first that the M25 is actually moving?
We're not on the M25 yet, we're on the M20. We've still got a little way to go before we're on the M25.
Slim Handle said, only thing we're missing is street lights, missing the yellow sodium lamps. Now, as a motorway lover, motorway driving feels more soulless now. Jubilee said, good morning Tony and Sarah, hope you enjoyed your little holiday. You guys have inspired me to get a dash cam for safety and getting cheaper insurance.
Yeah, I would highly recommend getting a dash cam if you haven't got one. There's loads of different ones out now to suit any budget really.
Richie said, no worries at Wonders GTA Gaming, appreciate the insight mate. I'll have to watch out in my town now as there's a lot of e-scooters. I can't imagine Tony using one of those.
There's a weight limit on them, isn't there?
Wonders GTA Gaming said, haha, Richie Downs, have you thought of zipping around on an e-scooter? The London Dashcam, same question to you really.
They look like good fun. They do look like good fun, but as far as I'm aware, they are still illegal.
Richie Downs said, laugh out loud. That would be pretty funny. Colin S said, well, you'll have to let me out of here. I need to walk the dog. Jack Film said, speaking of too many passengers, remember when a family snuck their baby in your car?
Yes, I do.
Connor Moore said, oh sorry, I thought someone said that he was on the M25.
No, we've got to go on the M25 a little while down the road.
And Richie Downs to Wonders GTA Gaming said, our next bingo game, and he's put in brackets, swear word goes in here, scooters, Tony 2025. Rob Chin Yu said, have you noticed how many rear number plates you cannot read due to dirty cars? I personally think that most are doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I wish I had a rear camera phone at the moment, because there's an Audi that's very, very close to me, behind me. But obviously we've only got front camera on the phone.
Jamie Dole said, what you don't know is I secretly put a camera inside your car. I can see you're wearing a Mexican hat and big sunglasses.
Still from the night before. Haven't got changed yet from the Mexican night.
Richie Down said, I don't know, Tony, all those jelly deals, pies and mashed potatoes and Audi trips with booze, nudge nudge. Connor Moore said, it is also nice to hear you, Sarah, and being with Tony. Is it fun to be in the car with Tony? Oh, it's a barrel of laughs. Yeah.
Hey!
Oh dear, oh dear. It's alright, Pib. You've woken the dog up. It's alright. Good girl.
I knew I'd find one. She didn't jump this time though.
That's really low down, isn't it? Ginny Jill said, can't you go home the scenic route? Wonders GTA Gaming said, I wouldn't mind getting a cam for my bicycle. It's one incident after another round here. Only problem is the bicycle cams make you look like a right bellend. Laura said, hi guys, happy Saturday. Connor Moore said, always an Audi, and hi Laura, by the way. Jab Film says, give the Audi the middle finger.
It went off at the last turn off, the Audi. It's not behind me no more.
Richie Down said, is it legal to have a dash cam on a bicycle? I've never looked into that actually.
Yeah, you're right. If I was doing it, I'd probably have a chest harness on with an action camera on my chest. It does depend on what position you ride a bike on though.
Soft 16 Stick said, why Folkestone? Hope you didn't stay in the grotty Grand Bursting.
Are you going to tell him or should I? You can tell him.
Well, we've got a relative who lives in Folkestone that we come down and visit. And you know, we used to stay in a nice little guest house. When we come down to Folkestone, we bring our dog. And the good thing about the Bursting, I mean, it's a bit of a throwback to old 80s style holiday camps, but all within one hotel, to be honest. It's slowly being upgraded. If you look at the videos on YouTube, it's got a reputation of being the worst hotel in the country. But I think those videos, they kind of look for the worst bits. There are some bad bits, I've got to say. But value for money, the staff there are so friendly, so kind. You can bring your dog and the view is just amazing. And it is really, really cheap, and that's a pretty big factor for us, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's...
Yeah, so we did stay at the Grand Bursting, the grotty Grand Bursting, as you said.
Wonders GTA Gaming said you can get those helmet cams, but they instantly identify you as an anorak, laugh out loud. Sir Almighty Budge said, where are we driving? We're going from Folkestone to Sutton.
Yep, and we're on the M20 at the moment.
Richie Down said, hey, ticks that off the bingo. Lisa Sargent was just replying to Sir Almighty Budge to say, back to Sutton, Budge. The Dolphin said, use GoPro, but don't leave it on, you'll lose it.
Yeah.
And Sir Almighty Bird just said, hey, Lisa. Richie Downs, laugh out loud. I saw that guy in New Tricks, Alan Armstrong's character, Wonders GTA Gaming, when you said that. And Lisa Sargent said, welcome bunch. Oh, so Almighty Budge said, I recorded Land's End to John O'Groats route. And Lisa said, I need a dash cam on my mobility scooter. Jilly Jill said, GoPro for a bike. Raina de Fubert said, last stop before home is Aldi for some fizzy lemonade and aviation fuel for Sarah. Kadurus, sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Hi Tony and wife, just love your videos, I always watch them. Nice mate, stay safe. Richie Downs said, I never used a GoPro, I thought they were for YouTube content or commerce, never personal stuff.
Yeah, the cameras are quite good now. GoPro got a bad reputation of overheating though. I've got a similar sort of thing. I've got the Insta360 Ace Pro that I use occasionally. That doesn't overheat and it's very good. It goes up to 8K as well. I mean, I don't do it as 8K, I only go up to 4K on it because that's good enough. 4K cameras are good enough. Yeah, but I use one of them rather than a GoPro. I think GoPro they're losing out a little bit because they haven't come up with some new tricks where all these other camera makes are coming up with new things.
Where are we? Diamond 2025 said, do you watch Cycling Mikey, Tony?
Yeah, I do. I subscribe to him. Yeah, a lot of people dislike him and everything. But let's face it, everyone that he catches shouldn't be on their phones. It's, you know, yeah, he's a bit confrontational sort of thing and looking for an argument to actually get more views, I guess. But yeah, they shouldn't be on the phone in the first place.
Where are we? Soft 16 Stick said, sounds good. I think that was about the bursting, not sure. Wonders GTA Gaming said, I'm going to look into a bike cam. I ride as legally as possible. Sitting at a red light while others run it and scooters and bikes using the crossing is irritating. I feel like a right mug. Chris Wurzel said, hi Tony and Sarah, didn't know you were doing a live feedback today.
Yeah, I wanted to put it on straight away as soon as I got there yesterday, but for some reason the app wouldn't let me put it on there and schedule it so you lot would know when we were going to come home. It was really annoying, and even this morning it wouldn't even work properly. It's yeah, the app ain't great, to be honest.
Richard Down said, thanks you two, I've got to run. Thanks for making me smile. You've made my Saturday. Cool. Catch up with you on the next video.
Okay.
That's nice.
Nice one. See you later.
Connor Moore said, sorry I missed your live yesterday because I said myself yesterday morning I will go into YouTube and watch, but where I was at college I just forgot all about it.
It's alright, you're here now.
Yeah. Wonders GTA Gaming said, at the Dolphin, my bike cost $2,000. It never gets left alone in public. May as well just give it away. Jab Film said, Tony, Sarah, I've got a phone pic with you.
Okay.
Sir Almighty Budge said, I haven't ridden a bike for years. Jilly Jill said, thanks for that info about the GoPro. Sir Almighty Budge said, I set an extra iPhone to record the route instead of live because of the signal through the mountains. Soft Sticks 16 Sticks said, Tony, I have a challenge for you. Lane hog, lane 3, as you have a circle of death on your windscreen. Stumpy Fingers said, best get around helmet cam for cycling is the drift ghost. Best around okay, it's the drift ghost. Sorry, I didn't read that very well. So Almighty Budge says not done it for a while though. Derek Dole said, love your channel, you make us think ahead for the numpties about to do something stupid, laugh out loud. Chris Worsell said, Tony and Sarah, have a safe journey home. Got to go, unfortunately.
Thanks for watching.
And Wonders GTA Gaming to Almighty Budge. I love it, mate. Riding between 12 midnight and 3 a.m. is the best. Hold on a moment. Sorry, my phone's got a bit funny. Open roads with no traffic. It's awesome. Lisa Sargent said, Streamlabs app allows you to set up live like YouTube, but you have to make sure you are live as the software does play games with you.
Yeah.
The Outliner said, hi Tony, I've missed your live drives. Hope to see more of them in the future. And Time Lord 74 said, hi.
Hello.
Connor Moore said, Tony, when you was a private hire driver, did you enjoy every minute?
No, definitely not. And even less nowadays because the pricing is they're just going down. It's, I don't know what's going on, but it really is the race to the bottom in private hire work now. Prices are just, they're just ridiculous.
Jab Films have said, if someone tells you to hit the road, tell them, hang on, I'll get my boxing gloves. And Daniel said, hi Tony, what's wrong with these Peugeot drivers getting upset?
So far, we've had no Peugeots do anything wrong in front of us. I haven't really had anyone do anything wrong in front of us, neither. That's all. The only one that was an Audi behind us that you wouldn't have been able to see.
Oh, excuse me. Anyone watching, listening? I said, excuse me, to anyone watching or listening. Never mind, little splatter. Have we gone past Ashford yet?
Yeah, we're just going to go on to the M26 in a second.
Derek Dole's just posted to say, I've had no issues with Audis or Mercs. It's the bloody white van drivers. Not all of them, of course. Daniel said, always makes me laugh hearing shit in Peugeot. Lisa Sargent said 102 watching and 66 likes.
Cool. Yeah, so we're about to get onto the M26 now, which leads into the M25, the good old M25.
Is this the way we came?
Yeah.
Slim Handle said, oh, I've not been on that motorway before. I didn't know there was an M26.
Yeah, we're on it now. We've got some lorries that are very close behind us though.
Jackie in the works said it will be a little bit slow joining the M25 from the M26. They've just checked Google Maps.
Yeah, there's a roadworks around that area, I do believe.
Alan Howard said, "Hi Tony and Sarah, how was Folkestone?"
Yeah, it was alright, it was nice.
Yeah, it was really lucky when we got there. You know what it's like when you look at these weather apps? We looked in the morning and it was due to be raining when we got there. But when we got there, it was overcast, but it wasn't raining, and the tide was out. So we were able to take our dog for a bit of a run on the beach, which was really nice. Had a little walk round, nice food, nice relax, really nice way to end the week. And then when we woke up in the morning, the weather forecast was due to be really bad, and it was really cloudy, but then the sky cleared, tide went out again, lovely morning, really lucky. Clive Morton said, "Hi Tony and Sarah, what a beautiful blue sky. Looks to be good weather in London." Wonders GTA Gaming said, "One of my mates is much older than me and he drives so defensive that he himself is the danger."
Yeah, that can happen if you don't know how to do defensive driving properly.
And Alan Howard said, "Are we gonna hear always an Audi or Birkin a Merc?" Laugh out loud.
If they do something silly in front of us, yeah, you'll hear it.
Derek Dole said, "Shit in Peugeot is my new fave." Alan Howard said, "Can't stand French cars."
I can't stand bad drivers is my thing.
Is it Audi French?
German.
Swedish?
German.
Reynard de Fubert said, "Always an Audi, Birkin a Merc, tosser in a Tesla." Conor Moore said, "Tony, I have got a..." but then the message stopped. Time Lord 74 said, "Not much traffic at the moment."
No.
And Derek Doyle said, "The garlic smell." True Kid said, "What camera are you using?"
Well, it's my phone. We're not using a camera at the moment as such. We're using my phone to live stream, so it's going to be a bit wobbly and a bit not so good. I can't even remember what my phone is. Is it a 13T or something like that?
I don't know, it's not an iPhone, is it?
No, it's not an iPhone. It's an Android. It's either a T13 or a 13T, whatever that make of phone is.
Slim Handle said, "Winter driving is nice. The scenery colours are sharp. Trees don't cover up all the landscape, and the sunlight is precious." Squiggy's asked, "What's the best advice you have received about driving?"
Best advice. That's a good one. I might have to think about that one.
Jilly Jill said, "The noise of the road and the car is making her sleepy."
Yeah.
It's like white.
Yeah, me too.
It's like white noise, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it does.
Obviously, normally I'd have the radio on, and to stop you being sleepy, you have a chat show on that you can actually listen to and participate, or a songs that you want to sing along to, just to keep you occupied, make sure you stay awake. And as for the driving part of it, patience, I guess. Just be patient. I know that's easy coming from me who shouts and screams at everyone, but my driving is generally patient. My mouth isn't very patient.
Derek Dole said, okay, gotta go to work. Love the content, fella. Keep up the good work. That's nice.
Have a good day at work.
Richard W said, it's gone midday. Better get my shot glasses ready for Birkin and Mercedes or always an Audi. Jab Film said, once an Audi, always an Audi driver, even if you get rid of the bloody car. Soft 16 Stick said, I would say don't sit on the arse of the vehicle in front. Connor Moore said, Tony, I have actually got a question for you. When you are a taxi driver, a private hire driver, are you supposed to have the yellow plate on your car?
No, we have like a yellow sticker that goes in the left-hand side of the windscreen and on the back windscreen as well. Different areas have different ways of doing it though. Some have the yellow plates on the back of the car, and they're really kind of hard to see, kind of hard to read anyway. But yeah, it depends where you're licensed from for that sort of thing.
Raynor de Fuba said, best advice for driving is always expect the unexpected and never trust an indicator.
Yeah, that is
That's
good advice.
Very true, very true. Lisa Sargent said, radio station, not LBC by any chance?
No, I generally do Talk Sport. Is my station of choice really. But sometimes when there's a guy that's on that I'm not that keen on, I just switch it over to a music channel, to anything really. I flicker all the time from channel to channel.
The outliner said that's why a lot of kids fall asleep in a car, because of the noise being a bit like white noise.
Yeah.
Sue Coulson said, hi from Amina Beach near Sydney, Australia.
Oh.
Just love your live drives. As I used to live in Larkfield, Ditton, then moved to Stoke Poges, and I used to drive in between the two places. Oh, hello Sue. Got a cousin in Sydney. Alan, Tony, what's the best cars you've owned? For me, I owned a Mark II Vauxhall Cavaliers, Ford Sierra and Ford Focus Mark. What's your opinion on the cars I've owned?
Yeah, they're all right. Not too bad. For me, I like this one, my Kia e-Niro. It's it's perfect for my job. There are obviously little issues that I don't like about it. I had a Ford Mondeo, which was really nice and comfortable. Not ideal for this job though, which is why I had to give that one up, and the rules of it being a diesel, I had to give it up to get this. We had a Volvo 960 Executive, which I really liked. That was so long, it was such a long car and so relaxing to drive. Really nice that one was, and it was about a foot longer than a normal 960 Volvo, and so anything that I needed for it was really hard to get. Like I needed a new exhaust on it, and I could not get it. They had to make one specially for me because it was a bit longer than a normal 960, because it was the executive version. Other than that was a really nice car too.
Jab Film said, people who jump red lights probably wouldn't even stop if their tyres exploded.
Mm-hmm.
Thierry Dixon said, I've a 1975 Citroen GS as my daily and it's very French. Michael Phoebe said, yay, live. Hello, hope you're both well. Keep up the great work.
And just so you know, guys, we're on the good old M25 now. Notice how much traffic there is already.
Roadworks. Well, cones.
Yeah.
Terry Unthank said, hello, what car are you driving? Cheers.
A Kia E Niro.
And Connor Moore, talking about the yellow thing on the car, I think, said, it's because my taxi from Peterborough doesn't have one on his car.
Yeah, again, it depends where you are. I've got taxis in Wales, and wherever we were in Wales, they didn't have anything on their car. And their car was a piece of shit as well. It was a manual. No one does taxi work in a manual nowadays. And it was a manual. It was filthy. And it was an old rust bucket, and it charged us probably about 4 times more than what someone would for the same sort of journey that I would do here. It was ridiculous.
Alan Howard's just clarifying one of the other cars that he had. I said it was a Ford Focus Mark. It was a Ford Focus Mark 1. He's just clarifying that. We had a Ford Focus Estate.
Estate. We had a Ford Focus Estate. That done us well.
Yeah, it did. It was a really nice car. I missed that. That was when I even used to drive.
Yeah.
I've driven since then. Clive Mortimer said, Tony, you were spot on about being patient. What I find in Twickenham, everybody's in such a rush and impatient, and that's why bad driving happens so much, especially with delivery bikes passing you on both sides.
Yeah.
Rachel Fleming said, odd question, Tony. Have you ever seen anyone stop and wait to merge on a motorway? Not like heavy traffic.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, when they've just totally cocked it up, or they just really haven't got a clue how to merge onto a motorway. Yeah, and they literally get to the last second and then, oh, I better stop. There's cars coming. Yeah, I have seen that.
The outliner said, M25 A3 turn off by any chance?
No, it wasn't there. I'm assuming that Rachel was saying about coming onto the motorway rather than off.
Jab Film said you need to Ford Focus on the road. Alan Howard said, driven the M25 from the A10 at Enfield to Bignall's Junction at South Mims to join the A1 North.
Yeah.
M25, a horrible motorway.
Maybe I should do that on a live drive, go all the way around the M25 just to show you how bad it is.
Connor Moore said, you love to be on the good old M25 really, Tony, don't you?
Especially round the A3 turn off, yeah.
And Raina Defuba said, have to go to work, safe driving home. Oh, hope work goes okay.
Yep.
Thanks Raina. Squiggy said, what's the longest journey you've done?
As a private hire, probably to Coventry.
And Michael Philby said, all those cones and nobody working.
Yeah, the good old British workforce. There's another one for you guys playing London Dashcam bingo.
Jab Film said, sorry for the crap joke, I'm basically bred for it, and he's done a loaf of bread. Sorry. Lisa Sargent said, if you go round the M25, will you go clockwise or anti-clockwise? We're going clockwise at the moment.
We're going clockwise now, yeah. Probably clockwise because you get to go over the bridge then. The Queen Elizabeth Bridge, the Dartford Bridge, rather than go through the tunnel, so you get a better view for viewers, that is. I don't have a camera that's poked out to the right as well, maybe on the left, so you get to see a little bit more from how high that really is up in the air, you know.
Thierry Dixon said, the best advice I had when doing my motorcycle training was to make sure to make eye contact with the car drivers merging into your space. If you see their eyes, they've seen you.
Yeah.
Jilly Jill said, why are there cones there? I really can't. Thing said,
$1 million question, isn't it?
Only. Maybe they get their, maybe all the vehicles going to roadworks get their own lane. That's the only thing that I can think. But it does seem very odd, doesn't it?
Yeah, there will be a man in a van and a big digger up here, I'm sure.
Is this Clackett Lane?
There's services, yeah.
Lisa Sargent said, you can't see the Thames when going over the bridge unless you're in a coach.
Yeah, true.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, thanks for the great hospitality in here, great friendly chat. That's nice. Monkey in the Works said to Jilly Jill, new refuge areas being built. Oh, is this what was a smart motorway then?
Well, there isn't a hard shoulder.
Oh,
as you can see, there isn't a hard shoulder there.
So maybe, I see, that's what they're doing. That's good though. Need a hard shoulder. Thomas Howe said, one thing I hate about drivers, some people can't see taxis. A few months back saw a taxi rear-ended by a van. Richard W said, fun fact, I drove right round the M25 on the day it was completed.
Oh wow.
I only slowed down once, and that was to pay the toll at Dartford. Wow.
Don't even have to do that no more. You still got to pay, but it's all done by cameras rather than the barriers.
Connor Moore said, I think the British workforce put on their cones out because they get paid, don't they?
Imagine having shares in a cone company.
Terry Griffith said, have you ever broken down in your current car?
No. Touch wood? No. I'm patting myself on the head, by the way.
Soft 16 Stick said, love an average speed camera. Lisa Sargent said, no, they're making lay-bys on the M25. Adam Crompton said, hey Tony, have you used your self-entitlement wax on anyone yet?
No, not yet. Not on this journey.
Jilly Jill said, thanks to Monkey in the Works. And Connor Moore said, don't jinx it, laugh out loud.
Yeah.
Alan Howard said, they put cones out because they get paid to irritate the road users.
Well, how long we've been driving past cones on the M25 here, and not one worker? We're all down to 50 miles an hour, and there's not one worker that we've seen so far, or any vehicles that can actually dig something up or whatever.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's the digger that I said. One digger, one van.
Any people?
No, ain't in a van. It's their tea hut, probably, that is.
And Jill is agreeing with Alan, who'd said they get paid to irritate the road users. Jamie said, hey, and the outliner said, works near me have reduced a junction to one lane just so they can park their vans on the road but working on the pavement.
Yeah.
Jill said, ha ha. Tony D said, try refreshing your phone on a regular basis to improve the video quality during a vlog.
That will be down to you, missus, because I can't touch the phone.
Well, I don't know how to refresh the phone. I'll switch it off or do something wrong. Yes. Where are we? Les One More said, I'm not in the car, but I feel safe on the journey. That's nice. Oh, it's Vinny M. Vinny M said, good afternoon. Did you get any nice fish and chips? We didn't, actually, last night. We went by... we parked almost outside the Ship Inn, which I don't know if it was you, Vinny, but someone definitely said that was good for fish and chips. I had a really nice spaghetti, and Tony had a kebab.
Yeah, I had a whopping great big kebab and chips. Sarah had my chips though.
I didn't. I had about 3.
Yeah.
The seagulls had the rest. Connor Moore said to Alan Howard, they've done that because they've irritated Tony. Tony D said, swipe your finger down the screen. Tony, do you know what? I'm not going to do it on this live drive, because if I get it wrong, what we should do, we'll do a test one that we won't do live, so that I can make sure I do the right thing.
So now we're coming off the M25 and we're going to be going on the A22 back in towards London. There was a lot of roadworks on the way down here that I'm trying to avoid going this way. Plus it breaks up the boring stuff of doing the same journey all the time. Alan
Howard said it's always the case cones, machinery, but no workers. Oh, hang on, the workers are invisible. And the outliner said to Alan, laugh out loud. And Alan, back to Connor Moore, laugh out loud. Soft 16 Stick said, careful, Miss P, don't give Tony any reason to moan. Thomas Howe said, forgot when I first watched a video from your channel, but were I think back in 2023 or 2022, because it's always brought my mood up when I see stupid drivers. I remember laughing at their self-entitlement wax. Thomas Howe said, originally, when the original video it came out, I might have read that wrong. Tony D said, good idea to test. It's like refreshing an app on your phone.
We've had quite a lot of issues this morning with trying to get this set up anyway. There's something going on that wasn't right. Because on the way down here I set it up and put the scheduling on the computer, and trying to do it on the app was just wasn't happening.
Terry Griffith said the workers are disguised as cones and are on permanent break. The outliner said, by the way, I love using Suno. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah, it's really easy. Easy to do them songs on there. If you only have to do a few little lyrics, and just tell it the style you want the song to be in, and it does it all for you. It's so quick as well.
Something's just moved in our kitchen, Tony, just so you know. I don't know what it is. Vinny M said,
red light, jump up, there you go. And it was a Range Rover with the self-entitlement wax all over it.
Could you record that?
Yeah.
Vinny M said, sorry I missed the first hours. I was at a veteran breakfast club. Have we had any bad drivers?
Not many. That one probably, the Range Rover, had just gone for a red light there. He was in the wrong lane behind us as well on the roundabout.
Lisa Sargent said gremlins. Jilly Jill said maybe don't do both app and computer. And Soft 16 Stick said boom. I think that might have been about that red light. Connor Moore said Terry Griffiths laugh out loud. Wonders GTA Gaming said, haha, the wax has been freshly applied to that range. Laugh out loud. Alan Howard said, rat in a Range Rover.
A rat in a Range Rover.
Yeah. Richard W said, picture quality has just picked up, nice and clear.
Cool.
Thank you. It's good to know. So there are 125 people in the car now.
Okay.
According to my phone, might be a few more. Leon A. Walker said, I used to be afraid of driving on the motorway. I've got used to it now. I like watching your videos for driving tips.
Cool, nice one.
Vinny M, hit the thumbs up. Jilly Jill said, do you notice there's always the posh cars that break the most rules?
Yeah.
Bofnet said, I have a Range Rover, never been washed in 4 years, never waxed. And Aditya Ramesh said, is this the return journey from Folkestone?
It is indeed.
Clive Mortimer said, got you on a giant TV. It's like I'm driving, but correctly. Laugh out loud. Where are we now? Are we coming into Folkestone?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Stuart Packham said, I drive an Audi and a BMW, so yesterday, shitting Peugeot, then an Audi cut me up while I was in my BMW, and I shouted, always an Audi, your fault, Tony.
How many Audi drivers have we got in the car with us? That'd be quite interesting.
Chili Jill said, Bovnet, me too, Clive. I think that's about it being on a big TV as well. It's Jaws and Plays said, did you have a nice time in Folkestone?
Yeah, it was good.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't there long, but it was lovely.
I think the dog liked it more than anything else.
Oh my God, yeah. I'll tell you what, if you're ever in Folkestone with your dog, or you ever go there, there's a little beach called Sunny Sands. You can only get on the beach when the tide's out. And if you've got a dog, you can only go on the beach in the winter months. And it was full of dogs this morning, all playing so nicely. It was lovely. And our dog really enjoyed it. Really cute. Vinny M said, not me, a Land Rover. So Vinny M's not an Audi driver. Christine Twine said, the 70-year-old who doesn't swear, who loves the fact that you swear at stupid drivers so I don't have to. Do you not swear so much when your wife is in the car?
No, I still swear the same. But someone's got to be doing something silly in front of me, so I haven't had one yet, really.
This is a dirty car in front of us as well.
Yeah.
Jilly Jill said, I ride a bike. Does that count?
Not all cyclists are bad. I saw one in 1987 that was quite good. Oh, what are you doing on the wrong side of the road? Oh, massive smash there. It didn't really catch that until after I've gone past it.
I've never seen a car with police tape wrapped round the car.
Yeah, one car was facing the wrong way on that bit of road.
Clive Mortimer said, I'm a Burke in a Merc, Tony, that get honked at for driving safe and at the speed of the road. Matt Wilkins said, Kia invisible back on the road again.
Indeed.
Monkey in the Works said, nope, VW.
Monkey and the works.
Yeah, monkey in the works.
A monkey in the works.
Yeah. It's Jaws and Play said, I'll remember that when I take my dog down there. Dee said, I love your content. My area is mad to drive. I see loads of trainee Audi drivers, otherwise known as Fiat 500. Thank you, London Dashcam. Love ya. Jilly Jill said, I stop at Reds after watching you, Tony.
Glad I could help.
Connor Moore said, not me, but my car is much better than an Audi. I've got a Vauxhall Grandland and I love it because it has an electric boot. Jab Film said, you know astronauts dispose of their shit by ejecting it into space until it burns up in the Earth's atmosphere. Now we all know how to get rid of shit in Peugeot. Good girl, Pip. You're right, darling. Right. Les one more said, I'm good at driving the wife up the wall. Tony's good at that too. The outliner said, I don't drive, but my dad has a Nissan Micra. I used to drive one of them. I loved it. Look at the purple one. Alan Howard said, you were talking about the new Capri yesterday. I checked it out on Google. It's nothing like the original Capri. It's based on a VW ID4 or ID5. So where did Ford come into it?
No, don't know. All I know, it isn't a Capri, is it? It's just not a Capri.
The outliner said the newest model. Jab Films asked what dog we've got a Pippa, and she's a little mixture. Don't know
what it is then.
Well, she's a mixture of a
Bichon Frise,
we think, or maybe a Maltese.
Yeah, she's teeny.
Yeah, she's a tiny little thing.
Teeny little thing.
And she's from Battersea Dogs Home. Vinnie M said, I was going to be a taxi driver, but I don't like people talking behind my back. Laugh out loud, very good. D, oh my God, you went through a green light. You were supposed to stop at greens and go through reds. That's the new highway code written by Audi drivers. Jilly Jill said, Heinz 57. Yep. Jubilee said, come on, chat. Only 25 likes and 135 in the back seat. Smash the like button. Thank you.
Yeah, cool.
David said, hi.
Hello, they were looking front. BMW overtaking on zigzags, but it's overtaking an Audi. So it's not always an Audi. Sometimes it's a BMW.
What's a BMW name?
Oh,
what are they? If you've got, you'll have to think of something for that.
No, I've got one, but it's rude.
Well, don't say that then.
They know. I said it once. Well, I said it a few times.
David said, hi, I was run over by a cyclist while walking my dog. When I got up, he asked me why I was walking on the path. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Jilly Jill said 142. Vinnie M said, yeah, but he did indicate. Haha.
Yeah, BMW's was brain malfunctioning, and the W is, well, you can imagine.
Oh. Woman, no. Richard W said BMW overtaking Audi on zigzag, double shot glass.
Yeah, and an Audi indicating, or it was, there it still is, just not very good indicators there though. And the Audi was doing nothing wrong when the BMW overtook it as well. It was sticking to the speed limit.
And Ellie Morgan said BMW bad motorist warning. Matt Wilkins said the indicator fluid was low though.
Yeah.
And soft 16 stick said need more traffic police. I'm really struggling saying that. It's a good name though. Soft 16 stick. Jab Film said BMW brain malfunctioning moron. London Dashcam 2024. Alan Howard said that's the first Audi obeying the rules of the road.
Indeed.
Lee Webster said try driving in Bradford, no one knows how to drive correctly. Jilly Jill said what about a shock absorber holder for the phone? Connor Moore said BMW bring my wallet.
Yeah.
Dee said cyclists bug me in my area. We have cycle lanes everywhere and they want to ride in the road. It baffles me. Good gaff. Oh, Stumpy Fingers is on. Audi and BMW sell basic cars with optional extras. Indicators are included in the options. Richard W said the Audi's indicator has been on for the last hour after the driver clicked the stalk getting in the car. Lee Webster said BMW bring me wine. And Jilly said, I won't say what we say for BMW. Lots of laughy faces. Dee said, looks nice that area, have some houses.
We're coming into like Purley now.
Matt Wilkinson's to Stumpy Fingers was just saying that the fluid comes at a price too. Jab Films said, Alan Howard, we must find out who that Audi driver and commend them for obeying the road laws.
Indeed.
The outliner said, some cyclists ride on shared path like they have priority over pedestrians. They cycle fast and ring their bells like crazy. Alan Howard said, Stumpy Fingers, Audi, Mercedes and BMW are thinking of removing the indicator stalk from their cars because no one uses them. Edward Griffin said, if an Audi is obeying the rules of the road, 99% chance it's stolen.
Yeah, we're in Purley now, and we're Purley Cross, and this is normally a place where people just cross lanes all over the place. Yeah, here's one straight away in front of us, come up the inside, and he doesn't want that lane.
Tom Atwell said BMW should stand for brainless mob wheels. Soft 16 Stick said, imagine if they legalise electric scooters, chaos everywhere. And Dee said, do you miss having a fuel car as the convenience of just filling it up within minutes?
I haven't missed it at all, no. Not at all. I like, because now I can go home, put this on charge, and when I get up tomorrow to go to work, it's fully charged. I never have to go into a petrol station. Yeah, it's just, it is nice to not have to worry about doing that. I know it's only like 5 minutes to fill up a carb, where it's, you know, it's a few hours to fill up this. But no, I haven't missed it. 300 miles a day I get from this is enough for me. I don't really want to be driving any more than that.
Connor Moore said, I wonder if you will see a cat because they purr. Laugh out loud. Alan Howard said, question, what do Audi owners with a bottle of beer have in common? Answer, they're both empty from the neck up. Jilly Jill to Soft Stick says, we have one that goes through the village at very high speed. Coppers don't do anything. That's about e-scooters. Ellie Morgan said, what range do you do on your Kia? What range do you on your Kia?
On average, it's about 300 miles a day I get out of it. In the summer, I get around about 350, and in the winter I get about 300. Obviously it varies because of the heat of the battery, so in the summer you will always get more out of a EV, and when the battery's cold you get less.
Dee said 300 miles on a charge is pretty decent, probably cheaper to top up as well than a fuel motor.
To be honest, out on the streets to fill up these things now with electric is starting to get quite pricey. At home, it's really cheap. It's a lot cheaper than having a petrol or a diesel. But out on the streets now, they're starting to get really expensive. I think anyway. The last few times that I've had to use them when I've been away from home, they've been quite pricey. They've literally quadrupled since I started having this car 4 years ago now. The prices have quadrupled out on the street.
And FER61E, I think that's Fergie, I think that's looks like. Just joined the stream. Where are we going from and to?
We're almost finished the stream. We're almost back in Sutton.
We started in Folkestone and just on our way back. Alan Howard said, question, what is the smallest part of an Audi? Answer, the owner's brain. Soft 16 Stick said, Tony's car also runs on hot air and blasphemy. Daniel said, hi Tony, do you ever get problems with the Toyota drivers?
Well, only the private hire drivers, the license to kill assassins. I get from them.
Vinny M said, I must be a battery too, and better when I'm warm, laugh out loud. Peter Scott said, do you think e-scooters should be taxed and MOT'd?
Well, they need to be legalised first. I'm pretty sure they're still illegal.
Jab Film said, a motorcyclist fell off his bike and blamed my taxi driver for not stopping to see he was all right. My driver did stop and look.
And laughed.
No, it did stop and look in his to check on him. Julie Jill said, my neighbour works from home, has a big electric Audi, which he charges at home. Monkey in the Works has got a green message with £5. It says, thank you Tony and Sarah for the road trip to Folkestone. It's been a laugh.
Nice one.
Also, are we nearly yet there?
We are nearly there yet.
I need a wee. Thank you, that's really, really kind of you. Really kind. All right, Pip, sit down, darling. Adam Compton said, have you seen my Sadiq Khan's assassins yet? Have you seen any Sadiq Khan's assassins?
Not really, no. Other than me.
And Conor Moore has laughed at Monkey in the Works post as well. Dee said, I personally like all cars, fuel or electric. I have no preference apart from the small electric cars that hold like 90 miles. They're useless.
Yeah, they are. There's no point in them. Not unless all you use a car is to go from your home to shopping and back again. Then I guess it's be okay for you.
Soft 16 Stick said, Mrs. T, you've done an excellent job with the commentary and put lots of kisses. Isn't that kind?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Clive
I'll bring her out a bit more often then, I guess. Get her away from the oven, the kitchen.
Tony said, do you think that cyclists ought to pay road tax?
I think they should do something about insurance, because they can just ride into you, and I've seen it on so many dash cams where they are the cause of an accident and they just piss off, and they don't wait around because they know that they're the cause of it. So I think they should have some sort of insurance or something.
Jilly Jill said, oh, I'm going to miss you too. Sarah, you did did amazing reading out the messages. Lots of love to you both. Thank you, Jilly Jill. That's really kind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jab Film said, it was the motorcyclist's fault because he even admitted to being on his bloody phone, but still blamed my driver.
Mm-hmm.
Les One More said, on the sound of the beep, the time will be 1:10. Time Lord 74 said, great live videos, thanks. And Matt Wilkins said, as a cyclist, I pay insurance.
Cool. I don't think there's a lot of them that do, though. I know some do, obviously, but I don't think a lot of them do.
And Jilly Jill has replied on that thread just saying, no, Clive, no. Peter Scott, thank you for everything and the great live stream. Have a lovely weekend, both of you, and can't wait for the next live video. Cool. For the next video, Tony. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Alan Howard is just saying, what would you do if your battery went flat away from home?
Well, that's the other thing in an electric car. You are absolutely knackered if you run out of charge, because they cannot be towed. Electric cars cannot be towed. They got to be picked up and taken to a charger. You can't tow one, otherwise it destroys the motor. So you got to be very careful with that sort of thing. So a lot of these like AA and RAC recovery vehicles now do have chargers in them to actually give you a bit of a boost, so you can get to a service station or whatever to go and charge one up. But yeah, if you've got an EV and it breaks down, don't ever let them tow it, because it would destroy the motor.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, it's one thing bringing in cyclist insurance, a whole different topic trying to enforce it. Can't even get illegal e-scooters off the roads.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. We come up with new laws and stuff like that, don't we, in the highway code and everything, but no one's on the road to enforce it. It's right, that is correct.
Soft 16 Stick said, that's why Mrs. T is in the car, to push if the battery goes flat. Dee said, just saw cars parked up the pavement. I need to get my Crocs on and a cowboy hat to take pictures for Facebook parking groups. Laugh out loud. Stumpy Fingers said, I'm insured for my bicycle. It's only £40 for the year.
Yeah, it's well worth doing it.
Ellie Morgan said, I admit I have loathing for drives on their phone. A driver on one crashed into me many years ago and it cost me my left leg. My phone is always off when I drive. That's awful.
Yeah.
Alan Howard said, is the transmission in your car manual or automatic?
Automatic, because it's electric. Automatic.
Andreas Haynes said, Tony and Sarah, thank you for sharing with us. Always enjoy. LDC. And lots of thumbs up.
Cool.
Vinny M said, sounds like Jasper Carrot's insurance claims, haha. It was my fault, as I'd been in an accident before. I had to swerve several times before I hit the tree. I remember that. Brilliant. Yeah. Jab Film said, I can still remember the first 4 digits of the motorcyclist insurance plate. Matt Wilkinson said, stumpy fingers. Mine's over double that. Laugh out loud. Richard W said, it's been a pleasure sharing your journey up from Folkestone to Sutton. Nice driving, Tony. And lovely hearing Sarah reading out our comments. See you on the next video.
Cool.
Thank you. Elizabeth Bicknell said, Tony, all of the taxi drivers in and around London, how many do you think have actually passed a driving test?
They've probably passed the driving test, but not in this country. It's, yeah, when I went to I had to do a driver assessment to get this car, and the guy that I was doing it with, he was an African guy, and he didn't have a British driving license. He had a Dutch license. He'd had 4 crashes in a year, and he was doing a driver assessment with me at the same time. Yeah, so because of the EU thing, we were still in the EU then as well. There you can do this job while having a EU license, which is a bit weird considering we drive on the left and most of Europe drive on the right. So, you know, there's a bit of a difference there.
Dee said, I don't agree with the zebra crossing after roundabouts. There is one near me. Always people getting run over. Who designs these roads are pillocks. Les one more said, Tony, did you have to take an English proficiency test? £12.
What, to drive the car? I did have to take I did have to do a couple of tests, yeah.
And you had to get your English CSE Jeep. Yeah.
I had to show them that I had a CSE in English.
From how many years ago?
Yeah, over 40 years ago, and that wasn't good enough for when I went to renew my license again. That wasn't good enough, and I had to sit an exam that they said it's a handbook exam, the private hire handbook exam. It's not. It's well, it is, but it's all about English, how you know, finding the words and all that. I have done a video on it, and yeah, I passed that as well. I got 98% out of that one, and for some strange reason, everyone in my family took the piss out of me, saying that must be the first exam that you've passed.
Tuk Tuk Pete said, have you ever seen driving in Thailand? I live here and it's pretty bad but fun. That's a long way away.
I do follow a couple of guys on YouTube that go travelling around the country, travelling around the world. What's his name? Backpacker Ben and Bald and Bankrupt. And a lot of the time they go to them sort of places. They've been to India and that. Oh, the driving is awful. But it's not just the driving. They're always on the horn. It's constant. You'd have such a headache driving out there all the time. They just bib for no reason. It's like they're stuck in traffic and they're all bibbing each other. No one. Mad.
Finney said, I only make sure you get home safe. Don't have to give me free rings now. Ha
Oh dear.
That's a blast from the past.
That really is.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, thanks for a great stream, London Dashcam. I will do my best to attend future streams. Great time. You guys seem like very nice people. Enjoy your weekend.
Cool. Thank you.
Matt Wilkinson said, thanks Tony and Sarah for another great live stream. Look forward to many more tales from the Kia. Soft 16 Stick said, to be fair, Uber drivers drive in the middle. Laugh out loud. Andy Cap 34 said, get a power bank and some solar cells.
Yeah.
Wonders GTA Gaming said, Matt Wilkinson, the Kia Invisible. Laugh out loud. And the outliner said, wow, an Audi using his indicators.
We've got a trainee Audi driver there.
Andy Cap 34 said, free electric the car. Alan Howard said, another Audi in front of you. Ooh, look, he's found his indicator stalk. Bill Mumbo said, have you watched Itchy Boots?
No.
Dee said, I'm going to Brennen, Germany next month for a few days, so I'm going to be on the lookout to see if there are Audi drivers, if Audi drivers are the same. Jab Film said, sorry, I'm too bussy. Soft 16 Stick said, Mrs. T, do you drive? I've passed my test, I can drive, but I haven't driven for about 14 years. I was far too cautious a driver, a very nervous driver. Didn't like A-roads, motorways, turning right, and all the things that Tony used to swear at people for doing were all the things that I used to do. And I just thought, you know what, I'll get the bus.
Or I'll get me to drive.
Elizabeth Bicknell said, Tony and Sarah, thanks for the ride and stay safe, you lovely people. Thank you.
Coming to the end now, I'll just go up here and pull over somewhere.
And then we'll go shopping to Lidl.
Do you want to go, Lidl? I could drop you there if you want to go there.
I don't. I'm not fussed.
Don't need it yet, do we? Go on first. Nice bit of parking on zigzags there.
Soft 16 Stick said, can you imagine Tony behind you, Mrs. T? Laugh out loud. Oh, yes. Tuk Pete said, lovely to see the roads around Carshalton and Sutton, my old delivery places.
It's very busy. A lot of traffic there.
Dee said, I see your plan. Don't drive so your hubby can do it. My missus is the same. Les one more said, the driver of the car in front be my wife. Sorry. And Alan Howan said, looks like Carshalton High Street.
It was back there, yeah. Right, we have almost reached our destination. Obviously, I'm not going to take you straight home to where we live, but this is where we're going to finish it. Are we done with the questions? We finished?
Tuk Pete said, what's all the 20 miles an hour there? The outliner said, my best friend calls her husband's car wife taxi.
It's 20 miles an hour everywhere in London now. And I know we're in Sutton, which is in technically Surrey, but it's a London borough of well, Surrey is Sutton is a London borough of Sutton. Oh, London. I'll get it right in a minute. You know what I mean. I'm tired.
And Pippa needs
a wee. So, yeah, thanks a lot for watching, guys. We're going to have to knock it on the head now. And we will catch you on the next one. All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye for now.
Bye.
See ya.